Hi everyone, I'm Tim and we are Addison Appliances, and today we're in a kitchen, and in this kitchen is a gas hot plate, and we're getting rid of it because it's expensive to have gas, so people are moving to induction. We'll be back with some tradesmen and we're going to run you through the 7 most common things you need to look out for gas to induction changeovers. So here is a tradesman, and this tradesman is decommissioning the gas, and that must be done before anything else can happen. You cannot install an induction hot plate from a gas hot plate before it's decommissioned. So what our friendly tradesman is going to do is check all the gas lines and make sure it's turned off properly, and that has to be done by a plumber. You cannot do it yourself, you can't have a friend do it, you can't have your cousin come and do it. It must be a licensed gas fitter to decommission the gas appliance properly. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but this cable is not going to cut it. Many people ask, they're disappointed, but it's just not going to work. What you need is a circuit run from the switchboard to the appliance, either through the roof or under the ground. That must be done for induction. Behind me is an electrician, James. Now what he's doing is he's running the circuit from the switchboard to the appliance, but we're in an apartment, so he can't actually get into the roof. So he's running a feed, he's going to pull out the down lights and run it through that way. It just makes it a little bit easy for this particular case. So if you are living in an apartment or you live in a house, you need to specify that to our plumbers and electricians so they know exactly what they can do when they get to site. Now what we don't want, viewers, is for you to go out and buy a product, an induction cooktop, that you can't even use. So the first conversation to have with Addison Appliances is what your switchboard can take. Can it even take an induction? Or what upgrades need to happen? And we can do upgrades, but we need to have that conversation first. Old power point, new power point with an isolation switch. This is a regulation. This enables you to turn off the appliance at the wall. You might not want it, but you got it. It has to be within 2 meters of the appliance, and it cannot be in a cupboard. So the reason you have it, if you're going on a long holiday, you can switch it off. Other than that, you might not ever use it, but it must be in there. You still have your power points for your kettle, your toaster, but you've got to have the isolation switch, it's for safety. Another important thing to think about is the size of your new induction cooktop compared to your gas cooktop. So when you're doing a measurement, it can be a bit hard to get the right size, what size you're going to get, because you can't actually see the cutout underneath. So it's always better to go a little bit bigger than smaller. We can cut the bench, we can't grow it. The important thing is we have professionals that can cut the bench to the size you need. So go a little bit bigger rather than smaller. The gas cooktop is now out, so it's easy to see the size of the bench, but sometimes you're unsure, as I said before. So it's always, if you are unsure, better to go bigger than small. So our electrician has installed the induction cooktop. Does it fit? Yes, but this is really important. There's a good example of a bench cut where if this appliance was any smaller, we'd have a gap and we couldn't install it. Another really important thing is this measurement here in between my hands. 600 millimeters minimum between induction cooktop and range hood. If you're below that, you're not compliant and you're not insured. With gas, it is 650 mil from burner to range hood. So that means from bench to range hood, you're looking at 680, 700 mil. So it's really good whacking an induction cooktop and you get that extra 30, 40 mil. You are compliant, you are insured. Guys, that's it. Gas to induction changeover. Really important. That's 7 things to know before converting from gas to induction. Make sure to get in touch with us first so you don't make the wrong decision. You want a streamlined, easy process. Contact Addison Appliances today or visit our website, addisonappliances.com.au. Thank you.